Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Fran, Frantastic Pins, and today's video is dedicated to all of my Cinderella fans. Alright you guys, so like I said, today is a video dedicated to all of you out there who are Cinderella collectors or Cinderella pin collectors. Today we are taking a closer look at the Disney Employee Center Cinderella pin set that released, I want to say in July, maybe in June. I think they released in June. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm finally getting around to having a set in hand, which is crazy because I didn't think I would get my hands on this set, but we're gonna dive into that. Before we dive into that, I wanna give a warm welcome to any of you who are new here. On this channel, I love to talk about Disney pins and Disney things. So if you're into any of that, I would love if you would consider subscribing. For those of you who are returning, as always, it's wonderful to see you all here. Today, we are going to take a closer look at this Disney Employee Center pin set. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as I shared, these are all from the Disney Employee Center. These are all limited edition of 250. They are gold plated. From the Disney Employee Center, you can see the little Mickey waffling, not waffling, but that's the Employee Center logo. There's no special waffling on these pins, just that we have this logo. And then you see that it is limited edition of 250 right there. 2 pin posts. Let's get a closer look at the front of these pins. So all of the pins are pin on pin. This was for the Cinderella 70th anniversary. I believe these pins were supposed to release right before the pandemic, and then everything shut down, and then these pins never got released, and then they finally did. So here is the first pin. Actually, I'm just gonna take it off the backer card so you can get a closer look. So all of the pins have this same kind of shape and background, but then the scene on it is a little bit different. So at the top of every pin, you do have this clock. Is it? Okay. Just making sure that it's focusing up close. So all the pins do have this like blue kind of glittery top with the clock up top, and then the scene is a little different. So this scene here is Cinderella trying on the glass slipper, and the top pin is Cinderella on her chair. The next pin in this set is of Cinderella making her dress, and so here you can see Cinderella in her, I don't know, house clothes. Here's the beautiful dress, and you have the like treasure chest and like her little animal helpers all around. And you do have Jack and Gus Gus in the corner, the little birdie up there, and a beautiful like purple glittery background. Cinderella holding the dress is the top pin, as you can see here. And that is pin number 2 for today. Moving on to pin number 3, this is Cinderella with her stepsisters, Drizella and I can't remember the other stepsisters' names. All my Cinderella fans remind me down below, but here are her and her stepsisters being super jelly and catty and ruining the dress that fairy godmother, not fairy godmother, the dress that Cindy made for the night or the ball. And here we have Lady Tremaine in the background. The top pin is Cinderella and her stepsisters, if you can see it right there. And that is pin number 3. Pin number 4 here, we have the fairy godmother scene where Cinderella is crying because her dress got ripped, but then fairy godmother comes to create this beautiful blue gown for her. And so here is that scene. We've got Bruno, we've got the horse, we've got fairy godmother, and then all the mice. We've got Cinderella in her beautiful glittery dress, as well as the pumpkin turned carriage. And Cindy and the mice are the top pin on this pin, and it's another beautiful scene with many of the characters we know and love. And the fifth and final pin that I'm going to show you today is of Cinderella and the prince dancing together at the ball. And here is that beautiful scene. And as you can see here, we do have the ballroom in the background, and then Cindy and the prince are the top pin here. And Cindy's dress is all full of glitter and it's super beautiful. I don't know how close we can get where it'll stay focused, but that is a beautiful pin. All the pins are 2 pin backs, gold plated, limited edition of 250. And that, my friends, is the beautiful pin set that we have to show for you today. Here are the pins for today, my friends. I put them all on a Kraken foam page for us to take a closer look at. Let me know in a comment down below what your favorite pin in this set was. I am not a huge Cinderella collector. Cinderella is a very special movie to me because it's one of the first, I think, VHS tapes that I owned as a child, so I would watch it over and over again, like before I went to bed as a kid. But I don't collect her in pins, so these are all gonna become traders because I started going to in-person trading events, so I thought these would be fun to have. My favorite pin in today's close-up, I think it's a toss-up between Cindy and the dress here or Cindy with Fairy Godmother. I just love that we have so many different characters in that scene, but I also love the pink dress for some reason. Like, it's just super cute. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts down below. And as always, I hope to see you at the next video. Until then, have a fantastic day.